This is only the beginning for MVP. This is a very fluid program. As we know, there is no silver bullet in fighting crime.
Hopeful of reducing and combating crime, Macon Mayor Lester Miller says the time is now to act on their plan for Macon violence prevention, or MVP. Now, thank you for joining us. I'm Frank Malloy. Today's announcement comes months after the mayor launched the MVP program back in June.
If we are all on the same page and we're all working toward creating a safer community, entire families will have their lives improved, meaning children are better able to learn and have a brighter future.
Bibb School's Chief of Staff Tansy Kilcrease is one of the people who helped with the launch of the MVP forums. More than 1,100 people attended 14 forums to talk about how to curb violent crime in the community. As part of his plan, the mayor says he wants to help boost Macon Bibb's educational system from early childhood through adult ed. Whether they are personally affected by gun violence or witnessed it, many people say something needs to be done and that the MVP plan is definitely a step in the right direction. Taylor Hicks kicks off our team coverage tonight in downtown Macon.
Nearly a year ago, a stop at a North Macon gas station changed Sierra Burke's life forever, and that's because someone shot and killed her boyfriend, leaving her to pick up all the pieces. She says that this is why she wishes that the plan came out sooner. In April, Sierra Burke lost her boyfriend, Brandon Washington, to gun violence. Someone shot Washington at the Circle K gas station on Zebulon Road.
I feel okay today, but I'm still angry, still hurt, and emotional.
8 months later, Burke and her 1-year-old daughter are still recovering.
Think before you take somebody else's life how their parents or somebody else would feel. They'll never get to see their loved ones again. You're behind bars. So.
But it's not just loved ones of victims who want to see change. Ray Wilson grew up in Macon and now manages several businesses. He says gun violence has been a reoccurring issue.
But in order for us to address the problem, we have to address like the root cause. And a lot of it deals with kind of poverty, redlining, spreading out resources, things like that.
These are some of the things that Mayor Lester Miller plans to address through the Macon Violence Prevention Strategic Plan. City leaders hope that the MVP plan will look at what causes violence by doing things like enhancing law enforcement and community relations, improving the education system, fighting blight, and more. Wilson says this is a start.
Until you address some of those things, you can't stop the end product, which is the gun violence and senseless violence.
Wilson says he's looking forward to seeing what the goals will do for Macon.
How are these going to be implemented? How are we going to measure the success of these things? Or we'll end up with the same result. Because a plan is just a plan until you work it.
Ann Burke says she just wants to see more patrol cars and less violence.
Maybe it'll stop people. And then if somebody else really do get hurt, we have more patrol cars, more ambulance and everything to at least try to save somebody's life.
Sierra Burke says that she likes the idea of the MVP strategic plan and that she wishes that something like this would have been around in April when she lost her boyfriend, Brandon Washington. Reporting live in Macon, I'm Taylor Hicks, 13 WMAZ News.
All right, thank you, Taylor. Mayor Miller says the effectiveness of this program will be measured by numbers and data. The plan is set to roll out in January.